I'm a firm believer of food prep over meal prep, so let's food prep for the week. Day 1 started with freezing some banana and prepping my weekly veg, which was baked sweet potatoes, roasted broccoli with garlic, and recently I've been loving Mandolin courgettes with some olive oil in the oven. This week I had a craving for one of my favorite dishes, which is salmon tacos. I prepped my salmon and created this lime marinade with taco seasoning and garlic powder, and this is your sign to start eating your salmon skin, which is packed with heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids and high-quality protein and collagen. After about a 20-minute marinade, I dipped them in panko and shallow fried on each side. Like, if you also agree, panko is the most supreme breadcrumb. It was then time for one of my weekly faves, which is a dense bean salad. This is so versatile, and I love having it in the fridge. I actually use this later in the week to make a spicy buffalo bean dip with Greek yogurt. I then made an orange coriander mustard dressing. This was a bit of an experiment, and it turned out really good. I think I'm going to use oranges as a marinade / dressing more often, because there was really nice sweetness. Here's a quick fish taco dinner plating. Okay, now it's day 2, and is it even a food prep video if we're not doing our nutritional yeast corn flour tofu cubes? Answer, no. Fun fact, I used to be a pescatarian for a few years, and it truly made me look and build meals differently, especially when you're not building them around meat. This week we've been recovering from the flu, and making ginger shots was non-negotiable. This was truly one of my best batches. I used 1 lemon, half ginger, and half peeled oranges before mixing in turmeric powder and ginger honey. Ginger helps fight cell damage, joint pain, muscle soreness, and even digestion. I was gonna make my classic chili oil, but I ran out of chili, so instead I infused my oil with some rosemary and oregano from the garden and a bit of salt. Speaking of gardens, I tended to my kitchen herb box. I made a mixture of water and citric acid to help kill the aphids growing on my pepper plant. I then soaked my mushroom herb, lemongrass, and oregano in the same potion before drying them out to store and use in the winter. The last thing I prepped this week was a quick chicken bake with that lemongrass, ginger, and the last of my chili oil. This was great to have in the fridge as a quick dinner. When it was time to bake, I stirred in some wild basmati rice with broth, and this turned out delicious. Remember to shop small, eat seasonally, and stay followed for more food prep inspiration, and do let me know what you're eating for the next upcoming heat wave.